Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day. Today is Wednesday the 4th, and today was a beautiful day to be alive. Got this morning, fairly decent time frame, got up and around, got the dogs outside. Had the one dog here gets long, one dog it doesn't, so it's a little easier rotating them through. Things going smooth. Got the dog that doesn't play with dogs very well, left her out in the house with my wife while she finished getting ready for work, and then rotated them in and out. Did jump in the hot tub for a little bit. Wife got off to work without incident. Everything went smooth with her. Basically chilling out for the morning, just rotating the dogs in and out. That's all it was. Hanging around, getting a few things accomplished. We had a little bit of rain come rolling through and whatnot, but reached out to the owner of the dog that doesn't get along with people and asked him what time they were wanting to pick up today. And she goes, actually, I was just going to text you. I can be over there in about 15 minutes. I said, works perfect. So they headed over, got the stuff together, got all the food and all that kind of thing, whatnot. They'd forgot the bed this time, which I have extra dog beds here, so it's not a big deal. So, and I have a little dry erase board. I write down like what the dogs come with, because sometimes, especially like during the holidays, when I have like a bunch of dogs, a bunch of different beds, and some have crates and some don't, and so on and so forth. I got to remember who has what. So went and checked the list, made sure all their stuff, all the medication, all that kind of stuff and whatnot. So went ahead, was able to chill it out. Getting back, and I asked him, I said, what time did you guys get back in town last night? She goes, our flight landed at such and such. And I'm like, no, time did you get like back on the East Coast? And she's like, told me about 9, she said, how do you think? I said, was it like 9:20, 9:40, somewhere there? She goes, yeah, probably. And I'm like, she goes, why? I said, because your dog lost her ever living mind last night. Like literally, like went crazy, like absolutely just crazy. Like was barking and everything, barking at the window, wanted to go outside, get outside. She'd bark, go crazy, scratching at the windows, trying to get back in, barking at us, and just like literally losing her mind. And I'm thinking your dog, since you guys were back in town, but you weren't here to get her kind of thing. And it was the perfect timing. Like it lined up perfect. She's like, you got me kidding me. So we talked about that a little bit. And we had a good little laugh and joke about it. She apologized. No, she was fine. I just wanted to know if she was like having a brain aneurysm, or if it was you guys were back in town. And she's like, yeah, probably. I'm like, she started getting weird by about 7 or so. She goes, yeah, our flight landed like 7:10. But she got like crazy at like 9:20, 9:40, somewhere in there. And she goes, yeah, it's when we rolled back into town. And they live just real close to us. So it's real close. So she probably sensed they were in that area. And I think dogs have some telepathy ability that we don't really understand at all. But it was so funny. So we had a good chat about that. They took off. Now it's just me and the one dog. It gets along good. So we're chilling out real well. I reached out to some other clients that were booked for the weekend for a single overnight, but we still wanted to do a meet and greet, make sure that they wanted to leave the dog here and I wanted to watch their dog kind of thing. So they're scheduled for like 7 tonight. So got a few things done, ended up getting some yard work done, all the fun mowing, all that kind of stuff that comes with taking care of multiple properties. So got that taken care of, got that done, did a few little things here and there, hung out with the dog. Finally came time to go for my runs, went and got my run in, got back, grabbed a shower, and then from there was, had dinner, which was the pasta I made the other day that I put into a casserole dish with a bunch of cheeses and baked in the oven to basically melt the cheese. That's all I was doing because everything's already cooked. So went ahead and knocked it out. Turned out surprisingly pretty well. Didn't leave it in the oven long enough. It was still not as hot in the middle as I wanted it to be, but the outsides were nice and hot. So it is what it is. My wife got an edge piece, so her food was a lot hotter than mine was. I had a middle, so I had a little bit cooler food, but I should have just microwaved it. I didn't. Just being lazy. But we got done with dinner. We hung around a little bit, chatted about stuff, and talked about our days and whatnot. And then clients text over, said they're on their way. And I said, absolutely. And which is cool because they live like just right around Travelers, so they're real close. So they showed up, and the dog, I look out the window, and the dog is just straight crazy hyper. It's just all the energy, pulling a leash and stuff. I'm like, oh, this might go bad, but we'll see. So we left a little blue tick in the bedroom and met the dog. The dog's doing good, super hyper, started to calm down a little bit, and started barking at the bedroom door so you could see the dog underneath the door, like the gap. So I was like scared and barking and stuff and noise stuff. And Hazel was being really good, and it happened a couple of times. And my wife was getting up out the bed to go basically take the dog and wait in the bathroom to add an extra gap. So the dog didn't see the dog in the doorway. I was supposed to see if they get along because they're both going to be here over the weekend. So went ahead and brought her out, and on the slick floor wasn't going that good because the young pup, he's like a year and 8 months, was way too hyper for poor little Hazel. She's her feet kept sliding out, so the floor's kind of a little slick, and she's super over paranoid. She wants to meet the people, not the dog. So I kick them both out in the backyard, and they run and play. And then, of course, the dog wants to go sniff everything, so it calmed down smoothly, which is what normally would happen. We put the dog outside, let it go smell the whole yard, and then introduce Hazel out there. But it wasn't long. They got settled down, and she left Hazel alone pretty good. So I was like, okay, this should work. No big deal. And then brought him back inside, and Hazel then wanted to play a little bit with her. So she's pawing at the new dog and stuff and whatnot, having a good time. So, but overall, it went well. We chatted a little bit. So we're on. They're going to drop the dog off. I can't remember if it's tomorrow. I think it's Friday. I don't know. Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday. I don't know what day they're coming. But they're bringing the dog over in a couple days. So it's all good to go. But went back in, chatted with my wife a little bit, headed outside, had myself a nice cigar, and watched a little more YouTube, which is what I do a lot outside when I'm smoking cigars. I'm watching YouTube on the laptop, which works out well. So, but yeah, hung out there for the evening, headed back in. It was a little later than my wife was wanting to watch the hang, so she just kind of said she was going to basically not watch the hang. So I put on what I wanted to watch, which ended up being a show that she was interested in. So she ended up watching the whole damn thing anyway. So we could have watched the Fraser, but it is what it is. So had myself a little snack, and then wrapped it up and called it a night. So pretty uneventful day. Oh, I did call my insurance company too about my property insurance stuff, because our new house is on Citizens, which is a state-funded insurance thing that we had, but they're now saying they found independent insurance company, which actually is like 25% cheaper than Citizens, so that's good. But I called my insurance company, had some other questions about my car insurance and my camper insurance, motorcycle insurance, and all kinds of stuff. And for some reason, we can't find the camper or the Suburban on our policy through State Farm. So she didn't know the answers. Said she'd get back to me, and asked her if it was. I was talking to the reception, so I was talking to her, gave her a list of things I had questions about, and told them to get back to me tomorrow. So hopefully I'll hear from tomorrow, and I'll be able to get some answers and be able to make the next step process. But the one company is called like Manatee Insurance, is who's the cheaper of the two they sent us the quotes from. And I guess State Farm agency that I deal with, they actually do write for Manatee. They said it's a decent company, so who knows? We'll see. So I guess if I stick with Manatee, I still talk to my own agent or something. I'm not really sure how that works 100%, but hopefully a real agent will call me back tomorrow. I'll get some answers, and I'll be able to move forward from there. So yeah, that's pretty much all we got for now. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.